All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the champions from the NFC, the Carolina Panthers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. To my left is my good friend Charles Davis, and what a thrill to be here for the biggest one of them all, the Super Bowl. And it seems to get bigger every year. The lights get brighter, the cameras more numerous. I don't know, there's just so much that goes into this game. It's an honor to be here, isn't it?
It is an honor, and I can't wait to share this game with you. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. You're my partner, my best friend. I can't imagine being anywhere else but right here with you. And just think about it this way. You mentioned the magnitude. This is no longer just a game for America or even North America. This is worldwide. People watching from just about every country in the world. This is impressive.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and just about ready to roll. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Brady now on first down. And Ty Montgomery has it complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Wait, set. Alabama, 380. On deck.
Fournette running out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Alabama. Joker. Hatchet.
This is Fournette. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. James Bradbury there to make the tackle. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Brady's throw there complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On 3rd down, Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. Touchdown, Jaguars! With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Panthers set to go 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. He'll have a 1st down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
He's going to look deep from... Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 58 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
Wait, that fly 20. You go tight. You got tight. Let me do.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Check it. 10. Under 10. 10.
On the run, it's Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he slings one that's incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Greer will look to throw on 2nd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Come on, set, 50, plant, check 56. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Look, squeeze. Let's see. Shoot. Rock it. Put up.
On 3rd and long, here's Greer. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Sugar.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Fournette running right. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Shotgun now for Brady. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. K1 short. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
A shotgun give to Fournette. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. A Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Brady now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They'll run with Fournette. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. The open man is Shark. It's complete. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that that one's going to live on? We're going to see this. For a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
Let's go. Hey, hold on. Me and you on deck. On deck. I'm coming after you. Hey, go 66.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. They will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, 44 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, Haywood.
On 2nd down, here's Greer. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
56 is the mark. Hey, let's get it. Hey, high 7. Hard. Shift. Watch the shift. Kill. Go.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Look at me.
Throwing on third down, Greer. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, you got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. A big run by the big man Fournette. 46 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it, just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Working from the gun. It's Brady. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
56, the mark, boy. 56. Check 56. Here we go. Yeah. Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Greer. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw, Greer. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Check out. Go out. He's crossing. He's checking. Hey, stand on.
Back to the air. Greer on 2nd down. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On 3rd down, Greer. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now Brady. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Just like that. Just like that.
From midfield, here's Brady. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go. Ready?
2nd and 10. Here's Greer again. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
We'll go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle. And we are back underway in Super Bowl 55.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Leo! I can't believe they even let you play. What? Squeeze!
Greer on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Throwing on second and long. Greer. Open man is Cameron Batson. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on third and inches.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Got it? 56. Mike's 56. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From just shy of midfield, Greer. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The tackle by Quincy Williams.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
56 is the mic. Let's go.
From the 17, Greer. Open man is Samuel, complete. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
On the set. Mike's 56. Check. Two.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on second and inches. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Let's go. 8, read. Recon, 132 fighter. Check 3, check 3. What up?
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. They snap it to Greer. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. The 3-yard touchdown pass as his guys are back within a single score. Gano the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Check. Check.
They begin with a run by Fournette. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 2nd and 9, Brady. Open man is Robbie Anderson. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Wait, 20! Sugar! Check tight! Switch!
They keep it with Fournette on first down. Well, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. That last play, though, not indicative of the night he's had running the football.
No, you're exactly right about that because all through this evening, it's been their night, hasn't it? One play here, they get it against them. I wouldn't worry about that very much at all. Just continue to do what they've been doing.
7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Looking long for Westbrook. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook, 53 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Roll out. Hey, Charlie. Sponge. Snap.
After the sack on first down, Greer. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun on third down, Greer. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind, with him running the team, that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Hey, wahoo! Let's go.
Here we go on fourth. Greer. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. So the big play gets them across midfield now for first and 10. Now Greer. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions step up and make those throws, and he did that.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. First down, Greer. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fournette. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Wait, that, ready? Check back 21. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Regular, regular. 6 guys. Go bandit. Slam. He's in now.
Fournette, a first down carry. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Set, 380. Check back 21. Strip that ball. Strip that ball. Tight dog. Alabama. Jump. Right behind.
Now Fournette. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And the Jaguars have done it. Jacksonville, the Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.